Hello Twin Flames and welcome to your weekly energy forecast in which we'll see what's going to happen with your twin flame, with you, and as always our final card is the next steps that you can take in order to speed up the process of your harmonious twin flame union. So let's get started with a card for your twin flame to see what's going to happen with them this week, what they're thinking, what they're feeling. And we have Focused In, go slow, take time. It feels like your twin flame might be feeling uncertain, maybe overwhelmed emotionally, or unsure about what their next steps are. It feels like there's a huge lack of clarity regarding where they're headed or even what's going on in their life right now. There are things that have not really revealed themselves to your twin flame. There's things that they don't know, but at the same time they also know that they don't know what's going on. Like something feels off, but they're not able to tell exactly who or what's fishy about the whole thing, but there is something going on that they really don't like. It also feels like your twin flame is processing old fears or doubts or beliefs about love and worthiness, and that's what's creating this inner fog. They're not even quite sure what's truth anymore, what they deserve and what they don't deserve, which is a very common pattern on the twin flame journey, worthiness. It also feels like your twin flame might be influenced by their previous relationships, and that's what's really keeping them focused in, like what's normal, what's not normal. And they have some realizations, like some things, they're not normal, but they're normalized. Maybe they were in a really toxic relationship with previous partners, and they really don't want that to repeat itself in the future, and especially between you, because they love you very much. They don't want to lose you, and they don't want to turn that love into resentment. But at the same time, they might feel like this is the only way relationships unfold, like there's no healthy relationship. Toxic is the normal, in a way. This is what they might be feeling right now. So it takes a while for them to process those things, because on the one hand they want to pursue something with you, but on the other hand there's these fears. It feels bad to pursue the same thing over and over again, especially if it's an unhealthy situation. So they really need to make sure that history is not going to repeat itself. However, this is not a sign that your twin flame is moving backward or trying to get out of this. It is a time of internal integration and quiet growth. It's not something that you can see on the outside, at least not now. But over time, it will add up and it will be obvious that they've been working on those things. Next time you speak, they're going to be different in a good way. If you're not talking right now, if you're no contact, you're going to notice the difference next time that you are in a place to talk to each other. And it's important on your end that you recognize and that you honor that they're still journeying toward you, even if it doesn't look clear on the outside, or if it doesn't look the way you imagined that it looks like, because the twin flame journey, a lot of it is happening under the surface. I'm sure you have seen the iceberg picture, where you just see the tip of the iceberg, but there's so much going on under the surface that you can't guess and that you can't really see at the time, which is why it's so important that you focus mostly on yourself and your feelings, because that's the only part you can see, what's going on beneath the surface with you. And also it's an important reminder that when your twin flame seems confused or distant, that's a reflection. Maybe part of you is unclear or doubting this journey. Maybe you're doubting if this love is even real. So it's important to bring love and compassion to any part of you that's questioning your progress or the timing of all this, because that's when clarity can come to you, when you've loved that part of yourself that is doubting. Next up, we have the card for your week ahead. So let's see what's going on with you in the meantime, this coming week. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. That's so important. So right now you're being guided to release attachment to how or when your union happens, and instead to focus on enjoying each step of your healing, each lesson that you're learning, the situations you're in, the people you're meeting, all those things. Like pause, breathe, be present, notice where you are, because it's all temporary. Like those lessons, eventually you're going to master them. It's not always going to feel as bad. You're not always going to be challenged by those things. And at the same time, the beautiful moments are also going to pass you by if you're not present with them. and in the future you will wish that you had been more present and enjoyed them more. So that's what's important right now. Every moment, no matter how small, is part of the divine plan for your twin flame union unfolding, even if it looks irrelevant. And even if it's something completely unrelated, it's actually not, because when you are on this journey, it's a journey of spiritual awakening. So every situation, every person on your path, they're going to teach you something, and they're going to give you something that's going to benefit you and reunite you with your twin flame faster than otherwise. All of life is on your side. That's what's important to remember. And all of life right now is conspiring with you to get you what you desire. Again, even if it doesn't look that way on the surface, a lot of times those lessons come in the form of negative feelings, triggers, old wounds coming back. That's part of the journey. That's okay, and that's normal. What's important to remember this week is not to rush yourself. Don't try to force yourself to heal super fast, because that's gonna end up feeling very frustrating if you're not enjoying the path, if you're not enjoying the journey and you're just in it for the destination. That's going to feel very tiring and frustrating. So instead, it's important to stay present and let beauty reveal itself in unexpected ways. And when you don't rush yourself, when you really allow yourself to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process of falling in love with yourself, building your relationship with God, the divine, that's when things move faster. That's the funny part about all this. When you don't rush, it actually happens faster. So make sure you're enjoying yourself, you're in peace, you're in presence and joy. And that's when things get in a flow, and you don't have to force anything. Things just come to you, and the breakthroughs keep happening, and your progress will be just beautiful. And last but not least, we have your next steps. What is it that you can do to speed up your harmonious twin flame union? And we have first light, beginning a new cycle. So it's very clear here that there's something that you need to do differently. There's maybe a situation you need to approach from a different place. So instead of a place of upset, it's important to approach it from a place of love. Let's say your twin flame has blocked you or is ignoring you. Instead of approaching it from a place of insecurity, like, oh, what have I done wrong? What is wrong with me and they don't want me? Or approaching it from a place of projection, like, what's wrong with them? Why don't they want me? My twin flame sucks, I want a different one. It's important to instead approach it from a place of love, like, okay, what is this teaching me? Where am I ignoring myself? Where am I blocking myself and not allowing myself to be my authentic self and speak the truth? Authenticity is a big one right now for twin flames. Being your authentic self and letting go of any masks or any constructs that you made of yourself, how you should be, how you should act. So that's an important theme for twin flames currently on this path. Chances are, if you're watching this, that's also something important for you to heal there. So yeah, if your twin flame has blocked you, look at the authenticity thing first. You might discover something there that's going to help things along. It's also important to let go of what's no longer serving you. And sometimes the old feels familiar and it's hard to let go of, because those are old coping mechanisms that we created to protect us. But if you have built those walls, they're just trapping you at this point. They're not protecting you. There's another way to relate to life in this journey, and it's important to adjust to that and welcome the energy of new beginnings. You can't have a new beginning unless you're willing to begin anew with yourself and in your relationship with the divine and your twin flame. And waiting for your twin flame to change first, I'm sorry to say, it's not a very effective approach to this journey, because if you go on any Facebook groups about twin flames, for example, you'll see people that are like, I've been waiting for 10 years, for 20 years, and yeah, chances are this is not what you want. So it's best to let go of the waiting thing and to start making changes in your life that feel good to you, that align you with your authentic self. And trust that each time you choose love and healing, you step into deeper alignment with your divine self, and your twin flame mirrors this, and they come even closer to you. So this is all I had for you, my dear twin flames. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.